win something, and now I've made a mess of this. It's not boding well.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Got the spinning white wheel of death. I'm just waiting for that to die, and I'll have another crack. Oh, it's been trying to connect for about a minute and a half. Come on.
It'll drop out any second, Dave.
Hang on.
Oh, it's just dropped out. Yay. Wait on. Florida Glades?
Yeah, clearly they can't call it sawgrass.
Ah. Now it's resetting the network connection.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it'd be like Satagua and those other courses where they have to give them weird names.
It is strange that maybe they get threatened by lawyers or something. I mean, Augusta's called Augusta, and you'd think they'd be the fussiest of all. You'd call all of them the exact correct name if you made new courses now, because no one even knows this game exists.
No, only a handful of people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7 worldwide playing it right now. And now this reset connection has taken forever. Come on.
It'll be okay.
It's just... Yeah, all right, join. Work this time, please. Yay.
Well done.
Well, I got there eventually, boys. Sorry about that. Got a bit too excited.
Well, I think Andy's run off anyway.
He's gone off to feed Bella in the meantime. Yeah. Sick of waiting for me.
Oh, indeed.
Well,
so, yeah.
We've got a curry night coming up soon, Dave.
Correct. Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I decided on my recipe today.
Yep.
So I'm going to be doing a fish curry.
Fish curry.
A gallon fish curry, Dave.
Ah.
So basically, I'll be preparing the sauce or the gravy, I guess, back here, and then I actually will cook the fish down there.
I was going to say the hardest thing will be getting the fish correct if you pre-cook it. Yeah, almost impossible.
Yeah, no, I'll just do it down there. It takes 3 or 4 minutes, so
yeah.
I think that's the ideal way of doing it.
Yeah.
And it'll just be barramundi. I think it'll be nice white fish.
Nice fish, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see how that turns out. I've got no idea. I just hunted around for recipes today and I thought, well, that one looks nice, sounds nice, that'll do. So,
yep.
So we'll not have any clue as to how it tastes at all. But,
yeah, I haven't decided. I'm having a look at alternative recipes, but I might just fall back to my pork belly one if worst comes to worst.
Yeah. Yeah, no, well, it's a great recipe, so yeah, you can't go wrong with it if that's what you decide to go with.
Yeah.
Or you could do a black curry again, Dave. Revisit that one.
A black curry?
Yeah, you did a black curry years ago.
Oh, the molasses one, yeah. I remember the last time I tried to make that, it was absolutely dreadful. I don't know. It put me off making it, but
fair enough.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I got that from the Blues News website. That was the actual Blues recipe.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
That's very different.
Oh, his mum's recipe.
Oh, Bella's been fed.
You're going to have to entertain yourselves for a few minutes. The cistern decided it was going to keep filling and has just overflowed a bit. So I'm just going to get some towels down and...
Oh, no.
Okay.
Like...
Nothing worse than a bloody an overfilled dunny.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it can end very badly, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
My brother came around the Savo.
Oh, yeah.
He's been trying to get me to watch a movie for a while, and he said, "I'll come round and we'll sit down and we'll watch it and have dinner." So we did that, and the movie was called The Evil Dead.
Oh, really? From the 70s?
It's from 1981, and he said it's an all-time classic. I've watched it about 20 times.
Yep.
And it was dreadful. It really was not very good at all. It was just like every single horror movie trope was in there. It was like they'd just got a laundry list of all the things you have to do in a horror movie, and they did them all in unsurprising ways.
Yeah.
I picked almost every jump scare.
Yeah. Except I think it was like the precursor.
Well, it was. I mean,
No,
all
it
those
sort of
things
set
back there.
it set the
Yeah,
standard.
Yeah, but watching it now, because I've never seen it,
Right.
so all the things I'm going, well, I've seen that before, but no one had seen it in 1981.
Yeah, well, exactly. Exactly. I think I saw it and I'm just going, oh my God. I don't know if I want to watch this shit again.
Yeah, well, my brother saw it when he was 12.
Right, okay.
I said to him halfway through the movie, I said, "This seems pretty vicious for a 12-year-old," and he said, "Yeah, it was R-rated." I said, "How did you get that?" And he goes, "Oh, the guy at the video library would let us rent whatever we liked."
Fair enough. No, I thought he might have made you watch the new Snow White movie.
No, what?
Apparently that's absolutely abysmal. They've described the dwarves, I think, as abominations.
Was it actually done by Disney?
Yeah, it was. It's a real life release by Disney, and it apparently is just bombing badly.
So there's real actors and actresses in it.
Yeah, and of course, there's a lot of CGI and stuff. So,
I wonder which actors.
I think what's her name? Gal Gadot or whatever her name is.
Oh yeah.
Is the evil queen or whatever she is. Don't know the actresses that play Snow White. Don't know any of them, but it really looked pretty ordinary.
I remember the Mini did a movie kind of like Snow White called
Maleficent. Yes.
Yeah. And the Evil Queen in that was quite good, and the Mini was pretty good too.
Yeah, well, I think the Evil Queen, that was what was her name?
Someone famous.
Yeah, like Jenny from the Block or whoever it is. One of those type actresses.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't Jenny from the Block.
Are you sure? Oh no, Angelina Jolie, I think.
Ah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
No, I remember watching it, and about 25 minutes in, the recording went shit.
Oh.
And I downloaded it again and never bothered to watch it. Yeah. Almost finished the third season of Fisk as well, Dave.
Ah.
Very, very funny show.
Well, I wonder if it's going to be the last season because now that Marty Sheargold is persona non grata.
Oh, is that who he is?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's the evil man now.
Oh my God. Okay. No, I quite like his character in the show.
Yeah, me too. And I like him on Have You Been Paying Attention as well?
I don't know him from that because I don't watch that show. But well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, no, it's been okay. I've been enjoying it. But,
it's a great show.
I think you're right. I don't think that it'll get any further seasons.
Yeah. What really surprised me is that it's done really well overseas, and given that it's really got quite an Australian slant to it, and they haven't tried to hide their accents or anything like that. It's unusual for Australian shows to do well like that.
Exactly.
Then again, I guess Neighbours did. It got syndicated in 30 countries for 30 years.
Somehow, Dave. Somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
I don't really understand it.
I think Fisk was better than Neighbours.
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. And what else has been happening? I'm almost ready to I think I'm going to go to South Melbourne and go to the driving range there. at Albert Park.
Have a few
No.
hits.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a 7-iron and a 5-iron, something like that, and just hit those two, maybe a pitching wedge.
Yep, that's all you need. And just
Yeah, and just hit a bunch of balls, really slowly and.
yeah, I was going to say, just get a small bucket of balls. You don't need to get any more than 50.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
50 tops. There's one with 30. I'll get that.
Yeah, no, I remember that last time that I grabbed it. I went for 100, 100 balls. At the end, I just couldn't wait for it to be over.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah,
And
whereas
considering I haven't hit a golf ball for 5 years.
Yeah, no, 50 balls would be more than enough.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and if you can't hit them, just give them to some other person on the range. So there you go, have some balls.
Well, that's it. The other thing I thought of was just going and playing 9 holes at Oakley by myself and see what happens.
Yeah, well, that's an option too. Anyway.
Right, I'm back.
I thought I heard you back.
Welcome back. So you had an overflying dummy. Is that right? Or?
Yeah, the cistern is working, but we've been having issues with it, sort of the chug not being great enough to get rid of the stuff in the bowl. Some flushes. So I just had a look in the thing yesterday. I didn't touch any of the controls, and since then it started playing silly buggers. So I don't quite know what is going on. And obviously, as you can tell, it decided it wasn't going to play ball. Oh, I'll tell you what I've done. Oh no, it's variable. All right, resume round. It's just just not a very strong variable.
Oh yeah, we've definitely got the lower end.
Yeah. Oh Christ. Not the place to be at all. That is not what you want first thing just before you step onto the tee. And the worst thing is, we've both been to the toilet at various times this morning, without issue. So there's something sticking maybe in the mechanism which tells the system to stop filling.
Yeah, that could be a couple of things. You've got like an outlet seal, and sometimes that leaks, and just the water keeps running in because it can't reach the fill level.
I don't know where the outlet seal is, Dave. You're going to have to.
It's the bit that releases the water into the actual toilet bowl itself. I've had to replace heaps of them over the years.
I can vouch for Dave's skills at toilet cisterns, Andy. He's fixed mine once before.
Right, so that's
like
another outlet seal.
I'm sure if you shouted him a fight to England, he'd fix yours.
Yeah, no worries. I'm up for that.
Right. So 2 fairways and me.
Boys, good evening.
Oh,
Phil! I'm shocked.
Tony.
Frank, you win.
Very beautiful Mount Beauty tonight, I imagine.
Yep.
Oh! If that had gone 2 yards further, that would have been pretty decent.
2 yards.
Well, I'm wondering if you can see the game, Phil, because Dave isn't streaming.
I was about to
It's not streaming. No.
Oh, really?
We only stream if we know you're playing. So if you don't say you're coming, it's streamed. Because it's a lot of extra work for Dave.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
Oh, so have you got the new computer now? You never know.
I have, but it's a work computer.
Oh, you don't want to put it on there? Fair enough.
Well, I'd have to put it on under my work profile. But it's
No, the work, the monitoring software is too good these days. I would suggest not.
yeah,
They'll probably nab you or something.
yeah.
But illegally watching golf. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, no, if I'd known, Phil, I would have set it up.
Ah, sorry. I normally do come on Monday, but I'm just late
Oh, it's
because
a Monday, of course.
Is it too late, Dave? You could just. We only missed the first hole. Is it hard?
don't worry if it is, because
Well, I can do it. You just have to stop for a moment.
Right. Well, nobody's got it anywhere near the hole. Right.
Oh, yeah, you're back to the square, Andy.
Oh, I can stream and record at the same time.
Oh, perfect.
I did not know I could do that.
This is going to make life easier, isn't it?
fine.
Because now that means you don't have to faff around with the streaming side of things, other than set it going. Oh, imagine if you'd sunk that and picked up a stroke on this hole, Andy. That would have been outrageous.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi on and off and on again, please, because it's not working.
It is working.
It's not working for me.
It's working for me.
All right, you should be able to hook in.
All right. Fantastic.
.46 honey. No?
Just don't mind me. Why can't I navigate this? Skype? So you would have put the link somewhere in Skype, would you? Or
No, I haven't got anything. You'll just need to jump on.
perfect gold balls of steel.
Yeah.
All right. And Royal Birkdale. No, that's
No,
3 weeks.
No.
Gulfstream. Okay, got it. Florida Glades.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Which is Sawgrass, where they just had the Players' Championship.
And you missed a
You know, the
toilet emergency,
Right.
Phil.
was once known as the fifth major.
Yeah. Right, come on. Get out of here with a bloody par. That would be. Oh.
Well, given how that hole started, Andy, I don't think it could be any better for you. Yeah, this one also has a fair bit of break for only 5 feet. I'm very suspicious. A bit worried that it's soft.
Nicely done. So, Dave, did you allow yourself any joy over the big victory for the Kangaroos at the weekend?
I did. I wasn't able to say anything to Dave because we agreed on Thursday night that we wouldn't discuss the game,
Right.
regardless of who won. So I kept my mouth shut. But as soon as we started talking tonight, Dave's going, well, I've just got to say something about the game.
I discussed it because I was disgusted.
Yeah, it was pretty good to watch, I've got to say.
It was painful to watch, and it was demoralising to watch. You think we've got no hope this year.
That's like a sort of your repartee is of, the bright side, the dark side, both.
Right now, it's darkest before dawn, and I can't see dawn.
Well, it could be worse. You could be an Essendon supporter.
Well, that's all. Yeah, true.
No!
So I won't name the store, but I know quite well a server at a particular liquor outlet that I go to, and he's a Collingwood supporter, and he knows I'm a Melbourne supporter.
Yeah.
And I went to buy a 4-pack of beer this afternoon, and he charged me for 1 can instead of 4. He felt so sorry for it.
Wow.
He endangered his job.
He goes, I'll raise my eyebrow, and he goes, "Don't worry, it's a victimless crime." That's why I'm not naming the store.
Yes, I'm glad I didn't blurt it out before you got to the...
Oh, because you know the store. You might know the store. Allegedly.
Oh, it's a very obscure store that no one's heard of.
Yeah, it is. A rare and unusual wine store.
He probably won't give you a cirrhotic liver, Dave, as a reward.
What, are you tipping a very bad season for Melbourne Football Club then, Andy?
I have no interest in. I'm a complete neutral on the matter.
Right.
The only thing is, I would like Melbourne to have a degree of success. Otherwise, it could be a long season for the boy from the city.
Yes.
I suspect that is my fate, Andy.
Yeah.
It was beyond brutal what I saw and witnessed. I wish I'd never seen it.
Yeah, I was following sort of on the AFL website, and I could just...
No.
What's going on?
Is that
How
out of
is that
bounds?
not out of bounds? That's almost a disgrace. I'm right next to a white steak.
Wow. That is fantastic.
We got to stop talking about football if that's
I
right.
know. All right.
Andy's going to put this by the pin.
Got a chance.
A bit of
It's a good shot.
it's reverse sledging.
It's a good shot.
Pity.
I'm probably better off the green than on. Got 2 options now. How is this not out of bounds? Look at those white stakes. It looks like
Because the out of
it must follow the contour.
You're
The one to the right.
damn close, Dave.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here, though?
Well, there's a gap. I can clearly see a gap. It's not very big. Just all right, it is there. This is going to take a little luck. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Oh shit! There's water there as well. Oh. This just gets worse.
Well, while Dave's mucking around with that, for Uncle Dave, how can I tell if it's this outlet seal which is the issue?
Well, can you hear water running into the system the whole time? So, like, you've got the float that, when it reaches a certain level, will cut the water off.
This is unbelievable.
Okay, but if the water is running out of the cistern into the toilet bowl, you'll hear a hissing noise as the It's the water's sort of constantly filling up the cistern.
Well,
Plus, if you look in the bowl, you'll see water sort of dribbling in there.
I've got exactly the same problem at the moment, but the problem for me is that they don't have the old-fashioned float, plus there's no adjustable screw anywhere nearby for me to adjust what is now the float. It's a totally encased system.
Yep,
There's
they're much better, by the way.
But how do you adjust it?
exactly.
It is adjustable.
How can we have the same problem in respective toilets halfway around the world, Andy? That's my question.
Just to reiterate, mine's one of these sort of dual flush things. So you either have a short flush or a long flush, and like I say, it's all the gubbins are like sort of the valves and everything are all seemingly all enclosed in a plastic box, which
on one side of the tank.
Yeah, which gets
That's what
filled
I've got,
up.
yeah, it's totally enclosed.
There is one sort of. There's only one screw which I can see, which a plastic screw. So that
is cream in colour.
Sorry, yeah,
It's cream coloured. We might have the exact same system.
But I don't know what that cream colour screw does.
Well, the thing is that I had a look at it. I thought it was a Phillips head, but it's actually circular inside. So I thought, oh, maybe I'm meant to just turn it by hand, but you can't.
So they've turned toilets into a black box now. They used to be easy to fix.
It's unbelievable. It used to be if your toilet was overflowing, it was the easiest thing in the world, just to twist the metal of the float or whatever, and they've succeeded in making it impossible. So I think I'm going to have to remove this sealed system, but to do that, it's screwed in place by a plastic screw into the base of the tank. And if I undo it with the tank full, water goes out everywhere. So I'm going to have to drain the tank, turn off the tap, undo the system, and then somehow pull it apart and work out how it's adjusted.
Well, before you do that, go down to your local hardware store, because they now sell those. That's the standard system, so to speak. And you'll be able to look inside one of the boxes, and they've got the instructions on how to adjust it.
Well, the other thing is,
I
mean, I've seen these units. I mean, they're not expensive. I mean, they're quite cheap. I mean, I was thinking 50, 60, 70 quid, but I've seen units about 20 quid, which seems very reasonable. But it's just sort of, where do I start in bloody? Because it's sort of, the connection seems like. It's beyond my skill set, Dave.
The thing is that it's not the central flushing system, the dual flushing system. That seems to be working fine, as far as I can tell. It's the level, somehow that you got this constant flushing into the toilet, and it's because of this.
I'm just wondering, like Dave said, go down the hardware store and have the instructions.
Well, I did.
But you could just go on YouTube. I guarantee there'll be 10 videos.
I know, and they all come up. There's the ball system, and then there are others that you adjust with a screw. I haven't been able to find this sealed system one. So maybe I've got to Google sealed system toilet flush.
Yeah.
Something, and come up with it. Is it sort of an enclosed, almost rectangular box, but it's got a wavy part on one side, Andy?
Has it got a watty part?
Sort of wavy side, it like elongates, maybe not.
Probably the best thing for me to do is to send you a picture of it.
I took a picture. I took a picture as well. So, but
I'll send a picture.
Starting to sound a bit suspicious, us exchanging pictures of things we've.
I mean, I thought
probably a forum somewhere.
I thought when you started talking that you were saying he's taking the mickey here, but no, it's exactly the same problem.
Yeah, it is. And it's been driving me nuts. And I looked at it, and I looked at it about 2 weeks ago, thinking I just took off the top and thought, why haven't they just got an adjustable screw or the ball, the old floaty ball or whatever? I've just got this sealed system. What's going on? So I thought about it for another couple of weeks and turned off the tap at the base when I couldn't be bothered hearing it anymore. And I actually tried to do something about it on the weekend, but it frustrated me after half an hour, and I thought, I'm going to have to. And I did go online and try to find other ways to adjust the flow.
It still sounds like the issue with your system, though, is on an outlet seal. It's not sealing properly. So it's always releasing water into the bowl.
Yeah, either that or it's filling up too much. But you could be right. You could be right, and they do have another central system and on sale. And I noticed it's got a big rubber seal, which might, if it is that, it'll do the trick, I guess.
Well, there is. This is incredible. There is a tube which, if the thing fills up too much, it then starts going in.
That's right. Yeah, that's the overflow. Yeah.
So
you can lift that up and down to change the level that the water fills up to, but the tap's meant to turn off at some point.
Because again, I'm just not familiar enough with the thing to know what it is that I can alter and what I should alter. That's the real problem.
Oh, I'll tell you, the old systems with just a ball, a floating ball, they were dead easy, weren't they? And you just
did Mr. Mackey get a par out of that hole?
He did well.
Dear me.
I did 2 good shots after my terrible 2 shots. That's it.
Yeah, I saw you get into the bunker. You must have done a good up and down, did you?
Yeah, I punched a 5-iron low to get into that
saw that.
And then hit a reasonably good pitch. About 12 feet away.
Yeah. Meanwhile, our conversation was in the toilet.
It was. Can't get your mind out of there. Nice. All right. Well, lots of drama and no change so far.
Yeah.
It's a very even round so far.
Yep. Andy had troubles on the first. I had troubles on the second. It's probably Dave's turn.
No way. It's not going to get up. No.
Maybe he has got troubles. All right. No, it's obvious what Crofty did. Just got to make sure I hit it correctly. Come on, Mins. I just went about 6 or 7. There's 6. 12 sideways thing. Oh.
Wow, you both missed the green. God almighty, yeah. Right. So I've got the thing on my bit of paper. It's an outlet seal. Is there anything else it might be other than an outlet seal, which is causing the tank to overfill?
Is it overfilling or is it just constantly filling?
No, it
overfilled.
It overfilled and then it did sort of stop, because that's what happened when I said, I've got to go. That was sort of I could see there was water all over the bathroom floor, but it had actually stopped.
Okay, so it's not the outlet seal in that case, because basically what will happen with the outlet seal is it just keeps filling up, but actually never fills.
Yeah, no, it had got up to whatever level it was going to go.
And then kept going.
It had got to the overflow pipe, and it was at the level of the overflow pipe, whereas
what do they call it? A stop cock or something? Does it stop working properly?
It hasn't got a stop cock. It's just it must have an internal float, sort of.
Must be a float inside that sealed system. But I mean, it sounds like mine, and it can't possibly be. But I think both for you and me, the first port of call is the seal, as Dave says, at the base of the main unit, because I know when it first started happening, it would fill up and I'd get a little bit of sort of continued flush through, and then it'd stop. I guess that's when the seal had only just failed and it's got worse. So maybe that is the first port of call, and then hopefully that'll do it. But if it doesn't fix after that, maybe we've got to look at the stopcock as well.
Yeah, well, that sealed unit definitely is what controls the amount of water goes
It's funny
the
that
system,
you say, it's funny that you say stopcock, because that's what I was yelling at the toilet.
Right. A little bit of right to left, not much. Not much, no, God!
Oh, it was turning in and then it turned the other way at the last second. Wow. That was brutal.
Unlucky.
This is left to right early, and then a little bit right to left at the end. I'm just going to go with the early break, I think. That feels wrong to the eye. There.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That was cruel.
Oh. Brutal. Finally got movement.
Well, that's all right.
Nice cultured fade.
Lovely.
Yeah, the problem with all of this bloody sort of home sort of stuff is that these home emergencies only happen maybe once or twice in your bloody lifetime, right? So unless you're going around sort of fixing other people's toilets, you come to a thing. Well, I haven't got a first clue on it. I know it's a bit like understanding electricity. I can understand the basic tenets of electricity, but in terms of building an electrical substation, I have no idea how to do it.
I'm far more likely to involve myself in plumbing matters than electrical stuff. That is for sure.
Yeah, I don't try with electrical either.
Yeah, leave that to the experts for sure.
The other thing is your insurance is voided if you do it yourself, unlicensed. So your house can burn down and you get nothing. That's why electrical is scary. Oh. Just waiting for the right wind. There it is. No,
nice.
Oh, just need another 2 meters.
It is a very nicely done course by Perfect Parallel.
It is.
Oh, so this is a built-in course.
Yeah.
What's that? It's another nice shot.
It is a nice shot. I can't recall the last time I had an Oh Baby.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh!
Oh, it's in a...
Oh. I would have flopped if I had the chance. Oh, boy. All about the early break, which I don't think there's that much. Didn't like that, but I saw a little bit of right to left for this one.
Nice bird.
Go away with it.
Oh, sorry. It wasn't Andy.
But I'll take it.
Just double check, yeah. Oh, this is a nasty bloody... I think I managed it.
Perfect.
That's right down the middle.
Yeah. Middle of the middle.
Very good. We're watching a very good Netflix series at the moment, or one that we're enjoying.
Yeah.
Called The Residents, ENCE.
Oh!
And what's Residence all about? Apart from a...
Well, it's basically a murder mystery, but it's set at the White House. I don't know if you've seen Only Murders in the Building with Martin Short and Steve Martin. but it's got a similar sort of vibe. It's a bit quirky, a bit funny. It's great because it was a murder at the White House on the night of a state dinner for the Australian government. So there are loads of Australians in it. It's that sort of makes it even a bit funnier. A few Australian stereotypes, but nothing too terrible.
No Les Pattersons?
Well, there's a few things that go on. You know, you have to watch it. It's good. It's about eight or so episodes. We're up to I think just about the final episode, and I called a halt to proceedings so that I could join the golf game with you guys. So everyone else is otherwise occupied for the next 2 hours, waiting with bated breath to see the final resolution to who done it.
Well, we appreciate the great compliment for our golf, Phil.
That's why I heard the phone ring, and there was 7 minutes going in that second last episode. So I thought, no, I'll delay everything, but didn't seem to. You were still on the first hole when I got on.
Well, comments like that are going to double our streaming numbers. So thanks for that.
15 subscribers I see you're up to.
Oh, yeah. The money's about to start rolling in.
I just liked this stream as well. Don't get too excited.
Like, subscribe, tell all your friends.
And so I'll just give you the stats as I'm reading them off YouTube. There's 1 like and there's 1 watching now.
I think we know who that is.
Right. From all the billions of people in the world, you've narrowed it down.
Yeah, we've guessed it. Had a crack.
It's a good shot.
I think that's my first decent approach shot. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, really good shot. Oh my God.
I had a good look.
Oh,
And then ran on.
yeah. Right, I'm just going to get the soaking towels, put them in the washing machine.
The new monitor's going great here, Phil.
What's that?
The new monitor's going fantastic here.
That's good. What are you watching?
It's displaying nature photography tonight.
Lovely.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll have to set the TV up to do the same. I don't think our screen is quite the high quality of yours.
Well, everything's on sale at the moment, TV-wise. There's plenty of great 55 and 65-inch bargains out there right now. I know you've been thinking about it, but
OLED, is it? They're the ones, are they?
OLED are the ones.
OLED TV sale. Okay, let's have a look.
All right, I've got my line.
What would you say is the best brand?
It doesn't really matter. Whatever's cheapest.
Okay.
All OLEDs are good. They literally are all good.
Don't buy a TCL or a Hisense.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stick to the LG, Samsung.
Yeah.
Sony.
So yeah, stick with the main brands, you'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. 55-inch Samsung, 4K, 2146. That's JB Hi-Fi.
You'll get cheaper than that for 55 inch.
Okay.
Should be able to get comfortably under 2.
55 inch is pretty big as well.
Yeah, it's probably the perfect size because you're 48 or something now. So it'd be a nice upgrade, but not too gigantic a jump.
Yeah, true.
I mean, the one we look at in the gaming room, that's 65, but it's all out of context in this room. It doesn't make sense.
It is. But can you imagine going back to the old, like the old, what do you call them, TVs with a big bloody tube?
Oh my God! Well,
imagine sitting like 2 feet away, or 1 foot, 2 feet away from that. You'd be, it wouldn't be good.
I remember being so excited about 1994. I bought my first 17-inch TV, and it was 1,000 by 700 resolution.
Right.
For the computer. It was a ViewSonic, and it cost about $1,100 or something like that. But it was worth every cent.
Was that the 17 PS, Dave?
Sorry?
Was that the 17 PS?
I think so.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
A great monitor, by the way.
And
now I've just thrown away a 32-inch monitor because it was too small for this room.
Yeah.
Size monitor. Ridiculous.
There's a LG 55-inch OLED B4 4K UHD Smart TV, $19.95. But maybe JB Hi-Fi is not the site.
JB, Good Guys, Harvey Norman are probably the main 3.
Yeah, he's Harvey Norman.
Right. It's all go here today. Multitasking galore.
Yeah. And still managing the lead. Clutch putt.
So some of these are called QLED, which seems to be like a trick.
Yeah, that's pretend OLED.
Okay.
Are we on to TVs now, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
What was that?
Oh, dear me.
Did you see that?
Didn't like that.
What the fuck happened? That went in the hole.
Well, that's like, did you pull into the fairground somewhere?
What?
Dear me.
No, I've never seen anything like that ever. That was in the hole.
I've seen it once or twice.
It's when you hit it too hard. It's the over top reaction which
Fuck me.
just get.
If it had happened a second time, I'd be extremely worried about it.
Wow. Well, that's never happened to me ever.
I'm really glad you didn't 3-putt from there.
I would have been a tad upset.
Oh,
I can't really complain, Phil. I've been on a bit of a roll the last few weeks.
Right, okay.
Been like the Terminator. No one can beat him.
Wow, okay. Keep that run going.
I think I've had a couple of double busters in there.
Wow, okay. So what's the yearly score looking like?
I think this conversation needs to close immediately.
Okay.
It's a bit like discussing football right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Andy's the Melbourne of the golf playing career. Wow.
Andy hasn't won a game since January, and I think I've only had a measly half point in about the last 5 or 6 weeks.
Okay. Well,
the stat is he won almost every game in January, and he was smashing us.
Well, if it's always darkest before the dawn, it must be a very bright day coming. Put it that way.
Well, it is a bright day. So, as far as I'm concerned, I am going to solve the problem, this effing toilet. And the ironic thing is about it all was yesterday.
Oh,
it wasn't the overflow issue that was the issue at all. It was just the power of the flush.
Yeah. Okay.
And all I did was had lifted the thing up, had a look inside, just to see whether there was anything obvious, and thought, oh, I need to look at this, YouTube videos more. And then since then, it's been, there's a couple of times it's been overflowing in the way that it did horribly this morning. So really need to get that sorted. Ooh.
That's another good one.
Gorgeous. Just the wrong distance in between clubs.
And I think you're being home invaded.
Yes.
Line.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Yes,
My
that's the one.
First
no
decent
baby
shot of the night.
response. Very nice.
34 inches.
Gonna try and make up for the the jump out, the Mexican jumping bean.
Right, let's see whether I can cozy this one in. It's fairly straight, actually. There's a tiny bit of left to right at the start. Never mind. Overdid it.
Well read, because that was really starting to break away, Dave.
It was. I made a second adjustment a bit further outside the hole. If I hadn't, it would have been gone.
Don't jump out.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Stay on the fairway. It's not going to. Is it? Oh, yes. It's a disgrace.
Oh, well.
All right.
A lot of crickets on this course.
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay. Don't want to be don't want to be long here. Short is fine. Short is fine.
A shot.
Not bad, Dave.
I wanted to be below the hole, but got half a chance, I guess.
Sometimes you can't get everything you want, Dave. And
No, that's true.
that's a great shot. That's where you want to be. Come on, that's better.
A shot. Good.
Close.
Nice read. Making me nervous about mine. Oh, that was harsh.
That was harsh.
Really struggling to get this stroke back.
What? Well, this is a long one, isn't
A
it?
testy one.
It is a long hole, Dave.
Oh, Christ. Okay. I don't have a club for this one.
Come on, come to Daddy.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, very nice.
in a similar shot to yours, I think. Bit right. Bit long.
You've obviously taken the 3 wood.
Yeah, I chopped the 3 wood. I didn't have a 5.
I did, so I was the only one that had some sort of a shot which was a natural fit for the hole.
Yeah.
So I must make a mental note. I'll have to draw the courses for holes from around about the 230 to 240.
3 par 3s that are 230 plus. Well, that's a great flop. Oh, at the end of the day, you're probably going to draw the hole with that, Dave. You both got pretty pretty putts.
Hope so.
Oh. To left, right to left, right to left. 9 inches downhill. God damn it. Too much.
Lovely putt.
It's a great looking putt.
$23.8.
Not bad.
I'd roll in.
Well, one thing for sure, the course is holding up very well again.
It is. I mean, given we got the lower end of variable, the conditions are quite reasonable, and we're still struggling to score well here. Tough course.
And most of the pins are much more centrally placed on the greens.
Yeah. Yeah, the difficult ones here are scary.
Okay, here's another par 5.
This might be in range,
Maybe.
but I'm pretty sure the second shot's scary. One. That wind barely came off 2 for you at all, Dave.
Yeah.
Went to 8 just as it landed.
Was it enough?
280.
Oh, it's just in range, but the pin's located in a nasty spot.
Yep. If Andy could brew one while the wind was 11 or 12, which he's got a good serve of, maybe.
You were saying, Dave?
Yeah, I think you've done what I calling.
261.
Yeah, that's going to be in play. Nice. Serve of 11 in that one.
Yeah.
Looking for the same. And then wait, and then I'm going to lunge. There it is, 12. Now I went to 5. 6. Somewhere in between you and Dave.
That'll do.
Not bad.
Oh, that tells me and Andy we're definitely in range.
Nice shot.
With that
Yes.
little narrow tongue.
You were about 43, say 14 yards short. You must have been about 275, 280 yards out.
I think it was 270.
Yeah. One good smash. It's not bad. It's not a bad line. It's a great line, in fact. Very nice indeed.
Unlucky, Dave.
I needed the wind to just jump up over 10, but it never did. This is just going to be an easy
Okay.
one. I reckon that's a good spot. I'd rather be where you are than where we are.
Hey guys, natives are getting restless here. I better head off and watch a bit of residents, I think.
All right. Well,
Sure enough.
enjoy your night, Phil.
No worries, you too. It's
Okay.
let
Hope
me
your
know
toilet
who-
gets. If I have success, Bill, I will let you know somehow what I did to.
Do
solve
you mean with the golf or with the toilet?
with the toilet.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Likewise as well. Yeah.
All right.
I
You
might
take-
join in on Thursday to make up the shortfall.
Okay.
No
All
worries. All right, take care, guys.
All right, Phil.
See you, Phil.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Right.
Oh, good shot. Good shot.
Well, 3 inches inside, 3 inches of the target, Dave.
Indeed. Feel up for the challenge, but not with a chip or a flop, with a putt.
Has it got it? Oh.
Oh. And you didn't get inside the 3 inches.
And I failed. I failed miserably. I failed by 40%.
Oh, that's pretty confirmed, that. It's pretty flat. So I trust it.
Well, that's 3 birdies. In the end, very confident and competent.
Indeed. At the moment. And finally got that stroke back. Took a while. About perfect.
That'll do.
God, this is a tough par 4.
Yeah.
Downwind. No.
Oh, now it's going to be a really long shot. How much? 1% power loss. Oh. More wind. I need all the help I can get. Not a disaster.
No, it's not too bad.
You lunge to the right, kicked in.
Hmm. Do you reckon Sawgrass has a little bit of elevation to it, or not?
Good question. Don't know. Oh, that's awesome. But we haven't been eating it long all night or anything like that, so I'm not thinking so. Well, we'll made a slight mess of this one. Nice.
Yep. Very good.
This is a very grindy sort of game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those who's going to blink games.
I mean, I think the par fours are defending themselves very well, aren't they?
Yeah. And bogeys are really accentuated because it's so hard to get them back.
Yeah.
Oh, God, who was that?
You were saying?
That would have really... I didn't want to give an example. It was a comment.
Oh, okay.
250 out.
Yeah, but over water. Interesting.
Well, that's made the decision easy enough.
So if you could hold the fairway, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, it depends on my hit loss from that rough.
It's been pretty high hit loss. It's normally 20%.
Yeah.
It's not a good sign. Just going to try not to do. Just waiting for a bit less wind. And don't lunge. No lunging. I've lunged. Maybe I'll get away with it. Just.
Right.
Oh, now I've got to make the call. Do I go?
Same here. Okay, well it's only 200 to the bunker, 230 to the front of the green. Should be okay. I should be able to go for it.
Line's good.
Great line.
Could be no baby.
This could be the shot of the night.
Get up over this. Ooh, it's getting better.
Wow, great shot. Carry 236. Well, it's a no-brainer. It's got to be the 3 wood. It's just a matter of doing anything to it. Do I flop it? Just hit it. I think I just hit it. A bit less than 9. The 4 will do. Pulled it. And short. You must have hit yours great, Dave.
It didn't feel 100%, but it came off all right, didn't it?
Good effort, Andy. You weren't that far from butchering your way onto the green.
Yeah, wasn't a bad result.
Oh, lovely. Well, certain birdies are nice. Oh, so Dave, you might know this, but I broke my toe late last week.
Really? What did you do? Did you kick something?
I kicked the speaker as I was trying to get into my lounge, into my bedroom.
Oh no! You would have been keeled over in pain.
I got it absolutely flush, and it hurt like hell. And I thought nothing of it.
Yep.
And I went to bed, and I woke up in the morning, and it was hurting more. And I thought that's not right. Yeah. And I had a look at it, and it was twice the size of all the other toes.
Yeah. I was going to say, don't forget what happened with Sandy, where she sort of ignored hers, and she almost lost it.
Well, I'm ignoring mine.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just watching it to see if it turns red. If it does, then I'll go to a doctor.
Okay.
But otherwise, they don't do anything. They just say, yeah, let it get better.
I think she had hers operated on in the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You might want to check with her just to find out what happened with her.
Oh, I think it's too late now. The die is cast.
No, I don't think it is.
I mean, just ring them up tomorrow and just say I'm not sure. I mean, the worst they're going to do is just sort of say confirm it, and just tell you what you have already come to the conclusion of doing.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, they may be able to provide you with a, instead of cobbling together some gaffer tape on your bloody toes, they may give you something a little bit more appropriate. I don't know.
The worst thing was when I visited my sister, and she's got 2 little kittens, and one of them decided to pounce on my foot, and guess where it landed?
Your toe.
So, that's the only time it's really hurt. Because I was wearing thongs, and it saw the toes, which were attractive, I guess. But I've been wearing thongs the whole time because I can't put shoes on.
And for Uncle Dave's benefit, when Dave told me that he was wearing thongs, my eyes that thongs were these.
His mind went where it shouldn't have gone, Dave.
No, I know exactly what you're thinking.
What is he doing? This stumble into the speaker has affected his brain.
At least I'm not wearing a mankini.
Oh God, those are awful, aren't they?
Borat's got a lot to answer for.
Oh,
Andy, you're pushing your luck there.
Pushing the envelope. Well, I got away with it there, Dave. Oh. Right, what did Dave do that? I'm kind of thinking a 3-wood might be the right club of choice here.
If you hit a 3-wood, I'm guessing that's what Dave did. What was your carry? 258? Yeah, you did hit the 3-wood. Okay. Both a good, a really nice distance. Or do I go for a distance set? Think about this. Yeah, let's do that.
That's a good shot.
yep. Very good, Dave.
Oh, I did bite a little bit.
Yeah. Cut off the green, Dave.
Can't do that to you after what Melbourne did to you.
No.
It might check.
It was fortunate. I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. There are three very similar sort of putts difficult wise. That'd be the easiest one because I get to see Dave's. That's good information. That broke a lot more than you thought, Dave. So that means when I work mine out, I'll just give it a bit extra. I can see what happened there. The further you go up the hill, the more it breaks. Yeah. But it's 4 inches uphill to temper and break. I belted it. I just hit it too hard.
Okay, right. Oh.
No one's really running away with this, are they?
Sorry, Dave?
Said no one's really running away with this.
No.
Staying grindy, or this hole. It's great. Good.
Yeah, fun putt, but it's on.
Carry 168.
What did you hit there? Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the green. That's going to be an awkward length putt.
It is.
118.
Full walker. I think the 183 club is the perfect club. Maybe you just chopped a little bit, but I don't even have the 180. Chopped the 191.
It's a 7-iron. It's probably a better shot. You've gotten us.
I'm testing putts.
What did we all hit there?
183.
I chopped the 195.
I hit the 183 as well.
So we effectively tried to hit the same quad. I would have hit the 183 if I had it.
5169. The trouble is, oh my word, it's up and over. Okay. Oh no. Right. $51.20s. That's short. I knew it as soon as I committed to it.
There did seem to be a lot of variation in its line as well.
Bugger all variation in this one as well. You hit it very close to straight. 454.62. That's long.
Yeah, that's what I was frightened of doing, exactly what you've just done, but actually it was a better length turn. Bloody hell, that was a bit.
Is it strong?
I'm quite glad to have got in there eventually. Could have been very costly.
bounce off. Blue.
That's going to be a tough approach on a very long and difficult putt.
Actually, it'll be fine. I'm estimating 20% power loss. It should be perfect.
You just whack it up there with the 3-wood.
Yep. That's what I'm hoping.
Sounds reasonable. Even though I'm 2 off, it feels like if I get a birdie, it's almost like you're going to pick up a stroke on each person for sure, because it's so hard to get bloody birdies. I've just got to do it once and then I'll win the game. That's the start.
It is a start.
Don't run down there and go.
94 is good enough.
Also perfect.
It's going to stay on the top side.
A better line than mine. Less risky.
17% powerless. Could be perfect. Could be perfect.
You'll be very pleased to know, Dave, that the card that I got and I put it in yesterday. So this is the first full round. Everything maxed out, and I've got to say this course looks absolutely beautiful at it. I don't think I could have. It's not that the frame rates are any better than they were before. I know it's still capped at 60, but I know I wouldn't have been able to play this course at everything maxed out. The only thing I haven't got maxed out are the shadows, because they were just a horribly blurry sort of mess. So
Yeah,
that thing I've got turned down.
Oh, fantastic, Andy. I'm glad it's worked so well. And now you said even if you get a bigger monitor and go 1440, you'll still be fine.
So what card did you buy?
4060 Ti.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be very good.
When I ran some 3D Mark benchmarks, I was getting about three times the score, which was kind of where I was expecting the thing to behave, and it's running so cool as well.
Yeah.
It's running at 32.
Yeah. It's not even it doesn't even have to try, Andy, at 1080. It's just going, give me something to do.
The one game I did sort of made absolutely no difference really in Train Simulator, which isn't surprising. I kind of knew, almost with Perfect Golf, it's badly optimized, and I don't think they're really using the graphics card to its full extent. But I did play Sniper Elite, and the frame rates did go up about over double, 2 to 3 times. So again, I was cranking up everything to the ultra, which I hadn't done before.
Yeah, so it's not really 2 to 3 times. It's like a much more than that, because you've cranked up everything as well.
Yeah,
fantastic.
And I saw you played the other golf game as well. You have a look to see what it looked like, or?
Well, I fired it up, but I didn't get very far because I needed to sign in again, and I thought I just couldn't be bothered to see what my password was.
I don't think I'm ever going to play that game again. I got 100 hours out of it for $17. That's good enough. I'm done with it. It was like drinking Coca-Cola or something. It's all very nice and sweet, but too much of it is sickly. Didn't feel real.
Yeah. The one thing that was a little bit difficult, although the card it replaced was a millimetre or two shorter, boy, that extra millimetre or two made a bit of a difference. I really had to kind of I just sort of need to reorganise one of my drive bays, which I couldn't be asked doing yesterday, but yeah, so it went in, albeit a little bit more, with a bit more difficulty than it should have done, but.
Well, your next machine won't even have drive bays, Andy, because they're all just M2s.
Come on. Oh.
Well, right.
Did you have to change your power supply, or was that was fine?
No, the power supply, the previous card was only drew 120, 130 watts maximum, and this one's only using 160 watts
okay.
max.
The 14.
So for the moment, yeah, I'm just using the same power supply, 650 watts.
Yeah, more than enough.
So it's going to give me a bit more time to sort of ponder what I do, if I do it with getting a more up-to-date CPU and faster RAM, etc., etc. But that's some. But I mean, that was the reason why I got it, because I thought, well, I'm going to see the benefit of it right now. The other stuff I can just sort of take my time with, if indeed I do go down that route. I just don't know yet.
Good parts. Oh my god. Unlucky, Dave.
My 22 cut missed by a millimetre. Just slid by. It's hanging on the edge of the hole like a bastard. I heard you yell, "Go in the hole." Oh my God. Well, if you're on the lift tour, it would only feel real if you threw a half-empty cup of beer at me. That's what they do now. That's okay. They throw beer at the fighters. Yeah. They throw beer at the fighters.
I didn't hear his phone ring.
Yeah, it's
No, I didn't.
Saudi Arabia.
No, unless he's talking to himself.
All the good pros go over. So that's big. PGA Tour can't stop them. I don't know, they're playing in America on tour funded by the Saudis. It's all about making Saudi Arabia legitimate. Reward success over there. It's speeding up.
Oh, well, it's opened up the green.
On the 15th.
It's not too bad.
But I'm going to put the phone down and have my.
Who are you talking to, Dave?
My brother.
You thought you might have been talking to yourself.
No, he's. Thanks for the assumption, but
Oh, we didn't hear your phone ring.
He's using his psychology skills to boost me and win the game with Jedi-like moves, starting on this hole.
Do it.
Well, that's all well and good, Dave, but if this doesn't happen, are you going to be asking for your money back?
Well, since I haven't paid him, that's going to be a problem. I'm getting pro bono work from my brother. I told them that we're using psychology.
All right, no one found the fairway.
But I'll put the link up them, just the very thought.
Nobody's on the fairway.
Yeah. Okay, 17% power. 63.
No, that's not scary enough.
83, 20%. Oh, I reckon I've got to hit the 195 to get there. That might work.
Oh, yeah, I'll use your psychology really to scare them.
It's decent.
Yeah. Right, very. Stop! Fucking thing.
Well, it'll scare Dave because Dave's seen the power of psychology on Bold and Beautiful. He's seen people be hypnotized and controlled, just like puppet masters, the psychologists. So he knows the power of psychology.
Oh.
Ooh, indeed.
All right, thanks for the boost, brother. I'll see you later. Right.
Well, none of us hit the fairway, Dave.
Yeah, well, my brother has used psychology voodoo on me, and I'm about to play better than I was playing. See what happens. Sure. Oh, was that one? It was almost perfect. One more meter. Yeah. It's always that bit more work than you want, isn't it? Right. Right to left early, left to right late. E2. Didn't hit it. Didn't hit it. Didn't hit it.
Do you know, I was going to say, and I kept my mouth shut. I was going to say the game's been punctuated by nobody actually holding anything outrageous. Not that that was outrageous, but it was.
It might have been the longest putt of the night, though.
Yeah. Well, there was only one shot, thankfully. Okay, here we come to Sawgrass's version of Amen Corner, effectively. That looks decent. Oh, that's drawn nicely round.
Yeah, very good.
Looks like down the middle as well. 2-1.
Oh, can't get there. I'm not going to try and get there.
It looks like he tried to get there.
Not really. It wasn't aiming at it. Didn't want to go anywhere near that water.
Don't be too big. Get off the green. That'll do.
Wish.
Well, he's bringing out a hybrid.
Yes.
I am.
Well, you found the putting surface.
Not sure it's helped me much, but yep, I did find it.
62, hey?
great shot.
Oh! Ooh!
Oh dear me, you've come
Wow.
steaming ahead now.
Brutal.
Wow.
It's hard to bear, Dave. Very hard to bear.
This is what North Melbourne did to Melbourne in the footy this weekend. A great birdie and you lose a stroke.
It's harsh, isn't it?
It is harsh. Who knew life could be unfair? All right.
What was his name? That said, why are people so no. I can't think of the guy's name, Dave.
One who said, "I see dead people."
No. The entertainer, the black entertainer that Australia had all those years ago.
Kamal.
Kamal, that's right. He goes, why are people so cruel? Or something like that.
Yeah. Can't believe I just plucked Kamal out of thin air like that.
You did well.
Yeah, very, very impressive.
Oh, we've never had too many black entertainers in Australia when we were growing up.
No, we had some blackface entertainers.
Yes.
They don't count now.
Oh, this is a lovely little hole, isn't
Well,
it?
it's not too bad, given where it is. You see when they play it on the telly, it looks like a nightmare. They're always hitting it long and going in the water out the back.
This is one of the easier pins. The ones that are to the right of this are the scary ones.
Yeah.
Less wind.
What?
I'm surprised that didn't
They
backspin.
just stopped dead.
Really surprised.
The same thing's happened with yours.
I think we both hit the same club.
Well, I've got to hit it into the bank.
Oh,
Same.
wow.
Did we all 134?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you couldn't hit the 120. It
No,
wasn't going to make.
you'd be wet.
Now, look at these putts. They're all terrible.
I think it's just a matter of sending it on its way and hoping it gets somewhere near the hole.
I thought one of those bloody gnats had reappeared in my room. It says,
Yeah, I've been noticing them as well.
Yeah, they've been all over the screen tonight.
Is
picked
it? Is it?
Oh, all around the hole.
That's been my way tonight. I've all done that.
I wonder why it just stuck and didn't sort of spin back at all.
I think it's because we all chopped the club, and that takes the backspin off.
I didn't chop it.
No, I don't think I chopped it. I deliberately tried to hit a full shot so that I hit into the bank and then hopefully getting a backspin, but it didn't happen.
Well, your question is very valid, but I chopped mine, so I didn't expect anything. All right, that's the end of Dave. You've got one chance, Andy.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to cut this tight.
Not that tight.
That tight? Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh. Ah.
oh God, that's tight as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why did I try to do a fade? I've been 392. Where the hell am I?
Andy, we better make sure we don't accidentally do a double busted here. One of us has to lift our game.
Well, I'm going to drop there actually.
Okay, let me just do some math. No, we should be okay. Should. No more hitting in the water. I can't believe this has all happened so fast. Christ. Just okay.
Oh, 184. Okay.
All right. Oof. And
Okay, right.
it's okay.
That should work
Keep
out.
left. Come down. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. All right. Good work.
Yeah, I might do enough to shut out the double busted, unless Dave does something ridiculous.
I can only try.
You can only try, sir.
The line's great.
It's going to be a bit steamy unless it hits that.
Okay, that should take the pressure off.
Well, I wouldn't write him off hole in that shot.
He loves holding these sort of shots. See, we're talking about you in the third person, Dave. You can't get complimented by them.
No, unless I start talking about myself in the third person.
Can't bring myself to talk to the man directly, Dave. This is what he's reduced me to.
What the
no.
fuck is that? Oh, no. Something's gone terribly. Andy, it's all on your shoulders. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm broad shoulders and that. But if this one goes in, all bets are off.
It's a bit too late to throw our clubs in the lake.
It's just made it a lot easier for us.
Yep, I think so.
I've got 2 putts to. As long as I don't do anything stupid.
Famous
Yeah,
last words.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, long and right. It's turned into a debacle for me after getting back to par and under.
Right. Let's have a look at that from F4, yeah.
It's a good. Oh.
Nice putt. Safe return from there. So all good. If that had gone in, Dave, you would have got the double busted.
Yep. And if I didn't have that ball that defied physics earlier on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just happy for a win.
Meanwhile, what were we like on Friday, Dave? Saturday when we played, it was like 2 blind drunks stumbling around the court.
Oh, really?
Oh, you should have seen it, Dave. We took it in turns to play terribly.
Wow.
Well, Dave he was 4 shots ahead after 3 holes, and then I think I ended up being 4 or 5 shots up after 18.
That was, you've never seen anything like it. It was ridiculous. And he got back to square, and then we went grindy for about 4 holes, and then it all went pear-shaped again. It was a weird game. Yeah, thanks, Andy, for saving the double. Appreciate that.
Yeah, well, that's all I'm good for. The occasional saving double busted.
I mean, the hole where we were supposed to get wet, you didn't get wet on. I was looking at that.
Oh my God! Look at the last hole. That's a disgrace.
For what isn't a particularly hard hole, it got all of us.
We worked very hard to stuff that up, didn't we?
68, 71, 75. Right. Well,